Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. Hello everyone, today we will be discussing DTC P0977, which stands for Open in Shift Solenoid Valve B circuit. This error code is relevant for Honda Accord models manufactured between 2008 and 2012. The primary component involved here is the Shift Solenoid Valve B, which is crucial for controlling the flow of transmission fluid in the vehicle. If there's an issue in this circuit, it may affect the vehicle's shifting performance, leading to erratic or improper gear changes. The Shift Solenoid Valve B is typically located inside the transmission assembly, connected to the powertrain control module, PCM, via electrical wiring. It is important to note that this DTC is caused by an electrical circuit problem, rather than a mechanical issue within the transmission itself. The error DTC P0977 indicates an open circuit issue specifically related to Shift Solenoid Valve B. This component plays a vital role in the overall operation of the vehicle's automatic transmission. The Shift Solenoid Valve B controls how transmission fluid is distributed, which directly affects gear shifting. The location of this solenoid valve is within the transmission housing, where it is connected to the vehicle's powertrain control module, PCM, through a wiring harness. When this circuit has an issue, the PCM cannot adequately communicate with the solenoid, causing potential transmission shifting problems. Proper diagnosis requires an understanding of this component's role and function within the vehicle's automated system, and any interruptions can lead to poor performance. The possible causes for DTC P0977 can often be traced back to electrical issues within the vehicle. One primary cause is a failure in the electrical circuit that connects the Shift Solenoid Valve B to the PCM. Any disruptions or breaks in this circuit can lead to the solenoid not receiving the necessary signals. Additionally, a faulty shift solenoid valve itself can contribute to this error code, effectively rendering the transmission's ability to shift properly. Another common issue could stem from loose or corroded connections between the solenoid and the PCM. It's essential to inspect and closely examine these electrical components to pinpoint the exact cause of the error. When experiencing issues related to DTC P0977, several symptoms may arise. One predominant indicator is erratic or harsh shifting, where the transmission struggles to change gears smoothly. Drivers may also notice the check engine light illuminating on the dashboard, signaling an underlying issue that needs attention. Another common symptom might be poor vehicle acceleration, as a malfunctioning solenoid can impede performance. These symptoms can be frustrating for the driver and may indicate a serious issue that requires immediate repair to avoid further damage to the transmission system. The first step in troubleshooting DTC P0977 involves turning the ignition switch to the on position, which ensures that the vehicle's electrical systems are powered up. Following this, you will need to clear the DTC using the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS. Clearing the DTC is essential to reset any stored errors in the system and allows for a fresh read of the vehicle's status after the necessary tests are performed. It's crucial to have a clear baseline before proceeding with further diagnostics. After clearing the DTC, the next step is to prepare for a test drive to help confirm whether the shift solenoid is functioning correctly. After clearing the DTC, it's time for a test drive. Make sure the shift lever is set to the D position, allowing the vehicle to engage the automatic transmission system actively. You should then drive through the first 3 gears, allowing the vehicle to shift automatically between them. This process not only assesses shifting performance, but also helps identify any immediate issues. During the test, maintain the vehicle in 3rd gear for at least 1 second, which is essential for the HDS to capture relevant data regarding the solenoid's performance during that duration. The information gathered during this test drive will be used to determine the next step in troubleshooting. The next step involves checking for any pending or confirmed DTCs using the HDS. This diagnostic tool allows you to scan the vehicle for error codes that may still be present after the initial test drive. You must determine whether DTC P0977 appears in the results. If it does show up, this indicates that the issue may still be present, and you should proceed to the next designated troubleshooting steps. Conversely, if it does not appear, you will need to execute additional testing procedures to figure out any underlying issues that could lead to intermittent failures within the solenoid circuit. In this step, you will need to select Shift Solenoid Valve B from the miscellaneous test menu on the HDS and conduct a test. This testing phase aims to assess the functionality of the solenoid and its ability to engage properly. While conducting this test, you should be listening carefully for any clicking sounds that the solenoid may produce when it operates. A clicking sound indicates that the solenoid is receiving commands from the PCM and is attempting to engage. If the clicking is heard, this signifies that at least some communication is happening between the solenoid and the PCM, and you'll proceed with further diagnostic steps. You'll need to conduct another test drive after the clicking sound is confirmed. Ensure the shift lever remains in the D position, repeating the same process of shifting from the first through third gears, and maintaining the vehicle in third gear for at least 1 second. This test drive allows you to monitor the performance of the shift solenoid valve after confirming that it was operational. Following the drive, check the OBD status for DTC P0977 in the DTCs menu on the HDS. If the HDS indicates failed, this confirms the persistent issue, and you're directed to move to the next troubleshooting steps. If it indicates passed, further inspection may be needed for loose connections or intermittent failures. To correctly troubleshoot DTC P0977, start by turning the ignition switch to the lock position. This is essential for ensuring safety during electrical diagnostics. Afterward, you will jump the SCS line, or the service check signal line, using the HDS. By doing so, you will temporarily override certain conditions for diagnostic testing. Next, disconnect the PCM connector B, which is identified by the 49P designation. This connector contains multiple terminals that connect the PCM to various components within the vehicle, including the Shift Solenoid Valve B. This step is critical for measuring electrical resistance and determining the integrity of the circuit. Now, you'll need to measure the resistance between the PCM connector terminal B12 and body ground. This is a critical diagnostic step, as the resistance measurement will help you determine if the circuit is functioning properly. Resistance should ideally fall within a specified range of 12 to 25 ohms. If the resistance is within this range, it indicates that the circuit is functioning as intended, and you can continue with further checks to ensure everything is connected correctly. If the resistance falls outside this range, it points to an electrical issue that needs immediate attention and repair. Monitoring resistance ensures that any faults in the wiring or solenoid are identified early. Once you've resolved the issue indicated by DTC P0977, the next step is to verify the repair. Begin by clearing the DTC with the HDS again to ensure that no residual codes remain in the system. After clearing the codes, reassemble any components you might have disconnected during the diagnostic process, ensuring that all connections are secured properly. Finally, conduct a comprehensive test drive to evaluate the effectiveness of the repair. Monitor the vehicle's shifting performance during this drive to confirm that the issues indicated by the DTC have been fully resolved. It's essential to ensure that the repair is successful before concluding the diagnostic process. To summarize, DTC P0977 represents an open circuit in the Shift Solenoid Valve B circuit, impacting your vehicle's automatic transmission performance. Through detailed troubleshooting steps involving the HDS, ignition checks, and resistance measurements, we've been able to point out potential issues affecting the solenoid's functionality. It's crucial to emphasize that taking a structured approach to troubleshooting this DTC can not only resolve immediate issues, but help prevent future problems. Understanding the role of each component and performing comprehensive diagnostic checks ensures a smoother and safer driving experience. As we conclude, remember the importance of addressing DTCs promptly to maintain vehicle reliability. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.